look at my daughter full makeup, singing she's in love with an emo girl on TikTok, and I have no say nor approval. Hey, what do you think? Do you think this would be cool or not? You know what I mean? And I'm the one that made them cool.
He's 12 years old. She's 12. Walking around with a corset, the shortest miniskirt that you could have, and bright blue hair.
Okay, so here we go again. Kanye and Kim are back at it, clashing over how they're raising North. But this round feels different because Kanye isn't just venting on Instagram anymore. He's threatening to lawyer up against Kim. Here's the deal. Some new photos of North West just blew up online, and people are losing their minds. She's only 12, but she showed up in Rome rocking bright blue hair, heavy makeup like she was ready for a night out, a tiny miniskirt, a corset top, and big black boots. Basically, the internet saw it and went, "Wait, what?" And the dragging began. Fans are tearing into Kim nonstop, calling her out for being more concerned with fashion than parenting. Some are saying it's gross, others are accusing her of parading her daughter around like accessory, and plenty think she's just desperate to play the cool mom card at the expense of North's childhood. And of course, the Balenciaga scandal came right back into the conversation, with people throwing around accusations that Kim is basically exploiting her daughter. And here's where it gets even messier. Kanye has stepped in, and he's saying enough is enough. He wants Kim to cut this out immediately, or he'll let his lawyers handle it. But he's not stopping with Kim. He's also pointing fingers at Kris Jenner. According to him, Kim and Kris are cooking up some sinister plan for North, and this grown-up styling is part of them treating her like a product to be marketed. So now you've got Kim getting torched online, Kanye threatening lawsuits, Kris being dragged into the fire, and fans picking sides. And honestly, it's a whole storm of drama with no signs of slowing down. She took her Balenciaga collab seriously, and she wonders why Kanye kicked off about North's exposure to stuff online. He was right, even if he did it the wrong way. On the flip side, some fans are saying Kanye may be right about this, but he's definitely the wrong messenger, considering how often he objectifies women himself, Bianca included. Some people aren't exactly buying Kanye as the moral authority here. And let's not forget the circus act he pulled not too long ago. This is the same guy who thought it was a brilliant idea for North to collaborate with Diddy, a man who was literally caught on camera assaulting a woman. Back in March, Kanye even dropped a new track called Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine. And he wrote in the caption, "New song by Puff Daddy, featuring his son King Combs, my daughter Northwest, and new Yeezy artist from Chicago, Jasmine Williams." The song actually opens with a phone call between Kanye and Diddy, where Diddy's thanking him for looking after his kids while he's locked up. Right off the bat, it already feels messy and exploitative, but what really set people off was Kanye dragging North into it. Fans were side-eyeing the whole thing, asking why on earth a child is being tied to a man with such a long, troubling history of mistreating women. And then there's Kim. She wasn't having it. She stepped in and texted Kanye, making it clear he couldn't just stick North on a track with Diddy without her permission. Legally, she's got the upper hand here. Kim owns the trademark for Northwest, which means Kanye can't use their daughter's name, image, or even her voice in a commercial project unless Kim gives the green light. In her message, Kim told him, "I asked you at the time if I could trademark her name. You said yes. When she's 18, it goes to her. So stop. I sent paperwork over so she wouldn't be in the Diddy song to protect her. One person has to trademark." But Kanye clapped back, saying, "Amend it or I'm going to war, and neither of us will recover from the public fallout. You're going to have to kill me." And that's really the core issue here. North has two parents who are so wrapped up in themselves that her well-being seems to come second. Kim wasn't upset about the Diddy track because Diddy was involved. The Kardashians have been regulars at his parties for years. What really bothered her was the control. She wants to be the only one cashing in on North's name. On the flip side, Kanye keeps claiming he's trying to protect his daughter's innocence, but his actions don't exactly back that up. He objectifies women on the regular, even his own wife Bianca, and has openly defended some seriously problematic men. So at the end of the day, with these two at the wheel, North was never going to get anything close to a normal childhood. But here's where the drama gets even messier. You already know Kanye wasn't going to keep quiet after those new photos of North in a corset and miniskirt surfaced. Only this time, he's not just going on a rant online, he's threatening legal action against Kim. According to a source who spoke with Glow magazine, Kanye believes his 12-year-old daughter is way too young to be parading around like that, and he's warned Kim that if she doesn't put a stop to it, he'll unleash his lawyers. The insider explained he hates being out of control and unable to exert his influence. He's ranting and raving about this, saying Kim's crossed the line, and he's not going to stand for it. But here's the twist. Kanye isn't just pointing the finger at Kim anymore. He's now claiming that Kris Jenner, the ultimate momager, is the real mastermind behind all of this. According to him, Kris has some dark plan to mold North into another Kim, even if it means pushing her toward Playboy shoots or orchestrated scandals. And this isn't the first time he's gone there. Remember a few months back when Kanye went off on Beyoncé and Jay-Z's twins, throwing out all kinds of offensive comments? Well, in that same rant, he flat out accused the Kardashians of sex trafficking. His latest explosion came after he found out North was featured on a track with English artist FKA Twigs, and he wrote, "Kim Kardashian is an ex-trafficker. I don't like that Twigs has my daughter in her video, dressing all grown. I would have expected more from Twigs. It's F******, all you ninjas. My soul is black and watch, y'all don't believe me, and just say I'm crazy." And now Kanye's turning his fire on Kris Jenner, claiming this is all part of her bigger scheme to sell both North and Chicago off to the industry. Now say what you will about Kanye, but when it comes to Kris, he's not exactly pulling this out of thin air. This is the same woman who allegedly sat down and watched her own daughter's private tapes just to decide which one would make the most money. And if you believe Ray J's account, Kris even pushed for a third tape to be made.
Her handwriting and her fingerprints all over my contract. When you look at the two, when you look at my signature and you look at her signature on my deliverables, that say sex tape number 1, sex tape number 2, and guess what? The third sex tape or the second they've been trying to play me on, it called Santa Barbara Sex. Her mama made us go shoot it for safety. She watched the mother and said, "Hey, we're going to go with the first one because the first one is better. It gives my daughter a better look than the second one that I made y'all go do." But you watched it and made a decision. And then you get on to whatever show you was on and take a lie detector test with a fraud.
Now just let that sink in. A mother actually telling her daughter to film another private tape, then sitting down to watch it like she's the producer, all so she could flip it into a money-making machine. That's not parenting. That's another P word entirely. So is it really a shock that Kim seems to be laying the same blueprint with her own daughters, branding them as mini Kardashians before they even get the chance to just be kids? And don't forget, Kris has done this before. She pushed both Kim and Kylie to pose for Playboy. Even when Kim admitted she was uncomfortable showing too much skin, Kris convinced her to go back for a second shoot and reveal even more. This is exactly why Kanye says he's terrified of his daughters spending too much time around Kris. According to sources close to him, Kanye is convinced that Kris is gearing up to run the same playbook on North and Chicago, molding them into the next Kim and Kylie. We've already seen the tension before. Remember when Kim let North use TikTok? Kanye went on those rants, saying he didn't want his daughter dancing around online for millions of strangers, but Kim brushed it off like he was just being controlling. But if Kanye's right, this isn't just about TikTok dances. This is about Kris slowly pulling North and Chicago into the Kardashian-Jenner money machine, grooming them as the next generation of family cash cows. And the receipts are starting to add up. Back in June 2020, right before Kim filed for divorce, Kanye called Kris out over Kim's Playboy shoot and wrote, "I put my life on the line for my children that North's mother would never sell her sex tape." And then in another post, Kanye wrote, "I put my life on my God that North's mom would never photograph her doing Playboy, and that's on God. I'm at the ranch, come and get me." So yeah, at the end of the day, it's hard not to feel for North. On one side, you've got Kim parading her around in outfits that make her look way older than she is. On the other, you've got Kanye yelling about protecting her innocence while still putting her on songs with Diddy. And then there's Grandma Kris, the mastermind who built an empire by turning her own kids into a brand. Meanwhile, North is just 12, stuck in the middle of all this chaos, with the internet dissecting her looks and analyzing her every move. It's a lot for any kid to carry. At this point, all we can do is watch how it unfolds. But what do you think? Is Kanye actually right about Kim being reckless, or is he just being a hypocrite given his own history? And as for Kris, do you buy into the idea that she's already grooming North to be Kim K 2.0? Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.